everybody, so I just wanted to bring up the fall anime 2024 season and how many supernatural anime shows are premiering. So I don't know if this is actually true or not, but I have a feeling like it's a sort of soft disclosure for a supernatural phenomenon that is happening worldwide right now, and all of the cryptids and mythological creatures such as fairies and Bigfoot, Sasquatch, all of these things happening and being reported worldwide. And it's not just like people who hunt cryptids or people who study mythology or folklore. It's like videos of ordinary homesteaders and campers who are just filming their normal content, being chased out of the woods and having rocks thrown at them and all these other things characteristic of Bigfoot or Sasquatch. And the people stumbling upon fairies and fairy homes, fairy circles, which are mushrooms in a circle in the forest, or just leaves and other things moving by themselves. And not to mention, there have been a lot of news articles I've been coming across about dragons, or since the 1940s, 1960s, they're now known as quote unquote dinosaurs. And it's a lot of articles about dinosaur tracks being found on beaches, and they're fresh. So it's not like they say like a million years ago and 200,000 billion years ago and there was an asteroid and all this other stupid stuff. And another thing that's very interesting in these articles is that there's never any pictures. Like there's reports that like a child and her mother stumbled upon quote unquote dinosaur tracks on the beach, but there's no pictures. It's like a picture of like a toy T-Rex or something, or the phenomenon that's been in the sky since the eclipse. Well, during the eclipse and after the eclipse, people were seeing like shadows running across the sky. There's videos out there. You guys can check that out for yourself. So I'm not gonna put that in this video because it's not really primarily what this is about. But I did want to talk about the supernatural predictive programming and media and anime lately. So before it was a lot of aliens, and we've been bombarded for years about the whole alien stuff, the alien disclosure from the Vatican, aliens at the Miami Mall, aliens in people's backyards in Vegas, aliens, what is it called, the face stealers in Peru, who've been abducting people allegedly, and they look similar to the Green Goblin from the Spider-Man films. It's been a debate. I mean, somebody even made a documentary about it, actually. There's been a debate on whether or not that's an actual alien or it's like somebody with government tech and they're just human traffickers. I don't know. But then we had Samuel L. Jackson in the Marvel Secret Invasion show, which was a show about aliens secretly living amongst us and who look just like us and just blending in, and they're having this whole secret war. There's also the three body problem, which talks about quote unquote aliens coming here. A whole lot of stuff. But we had Sabrina Carpenter, who I used to like her music, and then I think she got canceled years ago, and I haven't listened to her since. Apparently now she's making out with aliens on stage at the VMAs. Taylor Swift had, I think, an alien dress or something at the VMAs. And then we have the whole lizard people thing. Lizard people apparently live under Los Angeles and underground everywhere else. The Simpsons and Inside Job make light or make fun of the fact that aliens allegedly control our governments. And there was that deleted clip from, it was with Wolf Blitzer, I don't know if I can find it, some sort of UN meeting, and it was like an alien on screen, and then they just deleted and poofed that out of existence. There was no like retraction saying it was a prank, like it was a legit alien on screen, some like dark skinned, black, like weird looking tentacle like alien thing. So a whole lot of weird stuff going on in the world right now and many other things. So I just want to talk about some of the, I guess, stars of the fall anime 2024 season that have supernatural genres and yokai themes and all that other stuff. And I've seen the first seasons of most of these because they're older anime and they've just kind of, some of them just randomly come back. Some of them have been sporadic over the years, but it's just the fact that it's the timing now. That's just so many, and it's like, all right, what are you trying to let us know? What soft disclosure is going on now? So first up, we have Ao no Exorcist, Yuki no Hate Hen, which is the fourth season of Blue Exorcist. It follows the Okumura twins, Yukio and Rin, who are the sons of Satan. And they were raised by a priest, Father Fujimoto, in an effort to protect them from the demons of hell. And there's also two or three lords or princes of hell that are actually in the show, which are in the demonology of King James as well. And a few other things. I think like the Lesser Heirs Guerta or whatever. But basically, that's what that show's about, and it's on season 4. I've seen season 1 years ago. I was thinking about rewatching all the seasons to try to watch this new season and possibly review it. If I get time, I might. If not, yeah, whatever. Then we have Bleach Sennen Kessenhen Sokokutan, which is the third part of Bleach: A Thousand Year Blood War, which is airing this season. And I watched Bleach in high school. It was one of my favorite shows. And this is the long awaited, well, I guess it's the final core of the show. This is the long awaited finale, I guess. And Bleach, for those of you who don't know, follows Kurosaki Ichigo, who begins work as a temporary Shinigami or Death Reaper after a fateful encounter with Rukia, or Kuchiki Rukia, who is a Shinigami. Kind of a poor one in my opinion, but she's a Shinigami. And as the story goes on, it turns out Ichigo and all of his little high school friends are apparently supernatural and magical, including Ishida Uryu, who happens to be from the Quincy bloodline, who is the main antagonist in the Thousand Year Blood War, who were hiding in the walls between realms for 1,000 years. And the story might sound similar because the Quincy storyline is basically Elden Ring, where George R. R. Martin wrote about a realm between worlds known as the Lands Between, which is also in a lot of old world histories and religious texts and mythology in the real world. But it's written off as fantasy, like a lot of things. Next up, we have season 3 of ReZero Starting Life in Another World, or ReZero Kara Hajimeru Isekai Seikatsu, third season. And this follows Natsuki Subaru, a man from modern day Japan who suddenly isekai'd into another world after leaving a konbini one night with no memories of basically how he got there. And infatuated by a pretty white-haired girl named Amelia, who everybody around him is wary of because they think she's the reincarnation of Satella, the Witch of Envy, who destroyed their world 400 years ago and was sealed. He just throws caution to the wind and just pursues this woman, and in turn is in a eternal death loop, dying and watching everybody around him perish horribly until he gains control of his powers. And even then, his mental state deteriorates because of all of the repeated trauma to the point where he just doesn't care anymore. And it's a pretty good show. I have seen season 1 and season 2 because I watched a review channel a long time ago who was reviewing it, reaction, one of those YouTube reactors. And I was watching the show for myself and trying to review season 1, I guess the long form version of it, where the episodes are like an hour long. So it's like condensed from like 26 or whatever episode season to like 13 episodes or something. I didn't finish it because some stuff came up as usual with my blog. I've been meaning to finish it. I don't even know if I'll finish each episode or I'll just do a season 1 review. But either way, I want to finish it eventually because I want to watch the new season because it seems interesting. So next up we have Dandadan, which was at Anime NYC. they had a panel, and I think they premiered the first 3 episodes, if I remember correctly. I didn't go see it, but apparently this is about Ayamomo and Okarun, or Takakura Ken, who is an alien fanatic, and Momo is a spiritual medium who comes from a long line of spiritual mediums. And one believes in aliens but doesn't believe in spirits, and the other one believes in spirits but not aliens. And they basically have some sort of life-changing event where they both end up believing in aliens and spirits, and they might fall in love. I don't know much about the series, but it's being headlined for the fall anime season, so figured I'd mention. I might watch the first episode. I think it comes out tomorrow at the time of me making this. And then we have Uzumaki, which is a anime adaptation, 4-episode anime adaptation of the popular manga written by Junji Ito, which bears the same name. And Uzumaki, if you've watched Naruto, you know that that means spiral or whirlpool. And the number 4, she, sounds like the word for death in Japanese, which is she. So that's why a lot of Japanese classes, they teach you to say yon or yon instead of she. So each ni-san yon instead of each ni-san she. Go roku nana hachi jukyu, that sort of thing. So the story follows a believed to be cursed town named Kurozo-cho off the coast of Japan, and they just see spirals everywhere, and the spirals come in people's bodies, and if they come on your body, you go mad or something. It's not really my cup of tea. I was gonna read the manga years ago. I think was it a one shot or something? But I know there's a lot of Junji Ito horror fans, and I think a lot of the stuff has been adapted in recent years to anime. So if you're interested in that, that's premiering. I think episode 1 has already come out at the time of recording this, and the time of recording this is October 2nd. And my final entry into the main things is one of my all-time favorite anime series, Natsume's Book of Friends, Season 7, or Natsume Jinsho Shinchi. So Natsume Jinsho follows Natsume Takashi, who is an orphan boy who can see spirits, and after moving around from foster home to foster home, he finally finds good people to take him in, who happen to know his grandmother. Mr. Fujiwara was actually helped by Natsume Takashi's grandmother, Natsume Reiko, in his youth. So Natsume inherits a box of her old things, including her Book of Friends, which is a powerful book containing spiritual contacts or pacts made with the spirits in the local area. And after a fateful encounter with Madara, who is an Okami spirit or a wolf spirit that was sealed in a Maneki Neko statue at a temple, Natsume inherits a bodyguard as well, who actually knew Reiko as well. And Natsume just goes about life, makes some friends in high school, and tries to return the names of the spirits in the book. So some honorable mentions include Meo-sama Richai R, which is a second season of a supernatural isekai. Suma Suma Shogakuse Ninaru, which is a reincarnation anime. Sayonara Ryusei Konnichiwa Jinsei. Goodbye Dragon, Hello Human Life, reincarnation of a dragon spirit. Hoshifuru Okoku no Nina, which is reincarnation again of some sort of goddess, water goddess. And Amagami-san Chi no Enmusubi, which is a show about Shintoism and some sort of rom-com relationship. There's a few others, but those are the ones that stood out to me. But what do you guys think? Do you think this is some sort of soft disclosure for a supernatural paranormal phenomenon that is happening worldwide? Or do you think it's just a chance encounter that the anime industry decided to really heavily push supernatural and yokai themed anime series this fall? Let me know your thoughts, and I will be reviewing Blue Lock Season 2 and Natsume Yujinsho Season 7 on my blog and over here on the channel. And if you're interested in my thoughts on Blue Lock Season 1, you can check out my reviews on that over on my blog, inasianspaces.com. But yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and until next time, I will see you guys again soon. Bye bye.